Be right back. I'm filling up my water. What up, YouTube? I have you muted, by the way, Tango. I'll unmute you in a sec. I just realized that's not going to work. What is up, YouTube? How are we doing? It is your boy here. I am here joined by my Canadian friend. Not my one Canadian friend, but a Canadian friend nonetheless. The one and only. Let me unmute him real quick if I can. Hold on, I got this. Look at me being good with technology. What is up, Tango? How are we doing today? I just realized I've been wearing my Angels jerseys and stuff, but I gotta go grab a special one while you say what's up to everybody.
What's going on, everyone? If you don't know, I'm Tango5 is my channel.
Couldn't have said it any better myself.
Excited for this game. Team Canada has to offer. Hopefully, we can do a little something today.
Isn't it glorious? It says American on it. I just realized I had this in my closet. I was literally making a video today, and I was like, wait a minute. I have a shirt that legitimately says American on it. Like, why have I not been wearing this? Why haven't I worn this earlier? So anyways, I'm excited for this game. I hope you are too. U.S. versus Canada. Canada spanked Great Britain in their first game of the Classic. So I assume you're hoping for the same this time around. What are your thoughts on Team Canada so far?
Definitely hoping for the same. Team Canada so far, I mean, it's hard to tell. I'm like, obviously I was very excited with...
I feel like they can't hear you. Hold on. I don't know if I have you... Let me make sure that I have my Discord settings right. I just realized I had to re-download Discord, so let me make sure it's in the right spots. Give me 1 second. Technical difficulties, per usual. I'm really good at those. Okay. Discord, yeah, not default. Output, we want that in voice chat, and we want this in voice chat too. Okay, now talk. Say something.
What's going on, everybody?
Damn, why is it not going through? Maybe it should be an input. Huh. Okay, it should be going like that. Wavelength voice chat. Can you hear yourself in my stream? That's a good question.
That is a great question. Let me go.
Because I have absolutely no idea if that's working or not. I just realized that. I forgot to do that part of things. Anyways, while we're getting this figured out, what is up, everybody? We got Canada versus United States starting up right now. We got Lance Lynn on the bump for the United States currently. Very exciting stuff here. I realize you can't see me now, but you can see Tango and I now. I don't know if you can hear us yet, though. Let me see if I can get this figured out.
Hold on, brother.
Can you hear me? Or can you hear yourself? I don't know if you can hear yourself. It's all good? Okay, Nathan says he can hear you. All right, so apparently you can hear everything. Hold on. Why am I not moving now? Why did I freeze? God damn it, bro.
Is it better now?
Gotta turn off my camera. I'm frozen for some reason on my own screen. I don't know why that's happening. Let me see if I switch to this and I switch back, if that works. There it goes. There it goes. Now I'm back. You can't hear. Okay, thank you. So, okay, still can't hear you. God damn it. Should be going through voice chat, but it's not. Let me try.
You guys over in my stream, can you guys hear both of us?
They probably can, because you're better at this than I am. Hold on. God, that's frustrating. Let me try this. First pitch just about to get underway while we're working on this. Let me see if I put it in this. Keep talking.
What's going on, everybody? Team Canada, come in.
That's
coming in.
frustrating,
They're
man.
some damage. They say they can hear both of us in mine.
Yeah, it makes sense, because you probably did it right. I didn't do mine right. Okay, let me see.
I have a separate, like, audio thing for Discord set up on my computer.
That must be nice.
Yeah, I had to, like, download a bunch of stuff or whatever, but...
Uh-huh. I probably sound crazy in my chat because they don't see me talking to anything. Alright, let me say what's up to everyone who's here first of all, though. We got my boy Nick, we got Travis, what's up, Steve G, Nathan Landers, we got Soxlar in the chat. What is up, everybody? You got a USA hat? That's sick, I'm jealous. I really want to buy all the merchandise currently, but I have no way of doing that because you boys broke, you know what I'm saying? Puerto Rico did throw a perfect game, that's crazy. How many innings did it go? They played all 9 innings. I think they threw it. Oh, it was after 8 innings. 8 innings of a perfect game. So it wasn't a full perfect game, but it was a little bit of a perfect game. I'm going to disappear for a second. Alex Ferguson, what's up, my dude? Welcome to the stream. Sorry about Team Colombia. Poor guy's a Colombia fan. Yeah, right? Okay, let me see. I'm trying to fix some stuff. Okay, I turned you up. I'm going to disappear for a second, everybody. I apologize. Connections. Voice and video. I think I got it. Hold on. Hold on. I think I got it. I think I got it. Say something.
Oh, SJ Nick Kelly. Welcome into the stream.
Let's go. I got it. All right. We're chilling.
You got it?
I can. Everyone can hear you. Everyone can hear you now. You're being broadcasted to the world. Oh, that was a nightmare. Hopefully it's good volume. Everyone will let me know if it's bad volume, though. People are very vocal when volume's not correct, so. All right. Yes. So for those of you who don't know, this is my boy Tango85 here below me. A Blue Jays fan, as you can tell by his hat. Big Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stan, but a reasonable one who knows Shohei Ohtani was the 2021 MVP. How you doing, Tango? It's good to see you, man. Good luck for your boys.
I'm doing great.
You excited to watch your boys?
Really well. Thanks for appreciate us linking up for this. This is going to be. I'm really excited for this game. I mean, Canada had that crazy game against Great Britain to start things off, and it's got a lot of us excited up here. You know, baseball's not always the most popular sport in Canada. It's actually funny, like the World Baseball Classic in Canada, like just. I don't know. It's nothing like it is anywhere else, unfortunately. So hopefully, you know, we can make some noise this year, and then by the time the next one rolls around, we'll have a little bit more of a fan base for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that, man.
Always helps. You know, it helps a bit that the Jays have been a lot more relevant the last, 8 or 9 years. So that makes it a little bit better.
So do you think it's a nice, like... Is it a thing in Canada? Do people know about the World Baseball Classic? Do you see people talking about it?
I would say no. You don't see people really talking about it. It is like, impossible. Even I was looking online trying to see if there's anywhere that I could like maybe buy jerseys and stuff. Like you can get the hats pretty easy, but jerseys I don't even know if they existed anywhere online to buy, which is kind of crazy. Like you think you would, this is something that's big enough that you would try to promote it a little bit more. Like I was looking on like Japanese sites. I was like, maybe I'll try and grab an Ohtani jersey, and everything is sold out. Every player in Japan, every jersey, they got every player on the team, and they're all sold out. And so much different.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Well,
All right. Well, it's already 2 down, it looks like. Already 2 down for our boys in blue. We've got Tyler O'Neill coming to the dish. He went 4 for 4 against Great Britain in his last outing. Just an absolute monster. What do you think of Tyler O'Neill? He had a great 21, and then he kind of fell off last season. So I don't really know what to expect from him this year, but
yeah, I feel like he's one of those guys last year that I kind of like forgot about. You know, especially like for those who don't know. I mean, I know it's NMR's roots, but I play a lot of MLB The Show, and what was it in 2021? They had like a crazy Player of the Month Tyler O'Neill card, and then kind of like high expectations for that kid. Like I think he could, you know, be a force, and he's on such a good team that it's kind of hard. He doesn't really necessarily need to stand out as much, so it should help him. So
yeah.
I think he's prime, you know, especially if he has a good tournament here, he could be prime for a really big year for 2023.
He's also absolutely jacked. Like this dude's massive.
Oh my god.
Like what a specimen of a human being. Like we're talking, I think he has negative body fat. You know? Dude's just ripped. He's also like 5'2", I think. So kind of profiles as a David Eckstein type who can hit nukes. He's listed at 5'11", so a pretty average height for like a human being, but not for a baseball player.
He does not look 5'11".
Yeah, he looks like 5'4", right? All right. Let me get to who we got here. We got Curly. Welcome back. How are you? Big World Baseball Classic fan, Venezuelan, who lives in Korea. That one's very interesting. Got my boy Alex here. I love it. I'm sorry about your boys, Colombia, man. I'm sorry about that. Tyler O'Neill strikes out, by the way. Oh, man, they got the guys behind home plate ringing them up again. I love it, man. I love it. That's hilarious.
Trout jersey ringing up Trout.
Okay, let me see. They're saying it's a little bit of an echo, so that's the one thing I'm trying to fix right now, but clean inning for the USA. They do need to stop allowing so many runs because the tiebreaker, if you guys aren't aware, is runs allowed is the first tiebreaker. Runs scored would be the second tiebreaker if they tie in runs allowed per out. So you really got to make sure that you're not allowing a lot of runs, which Canada did not do a great job of in their first game. But you guys are still 1-0. You got a chance to go 4-0, I'm just saying.
For 1-0, yeah, it was, man, after watching the top of the first, we had Cal Quantrill come in, who we're all expecting him to give us, a decent length of start, and was pulled before getting, I think he got 2 outs. So that was really, really unfortunate to see. But yeah, I mean, that game was just back and forth. Like, we got up 10-5, and then they came back, and it was 10-8, and we're like, okay, is this going to be like a 19-18 finish? But then finally our bullpen came out. Old man John Axford. And,
John Axford, that's a name.
And, yeah. Coming, like, I think he's like 40, coming off of Tommy John. But
that's wild.
Had a shutdown inning.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure this out. Yeah, if you listen closely to my stream, it's like a very slight echo where it sounds like it's coming from my mic in the speakers, but I've done everything I can to do that. So weird. Anyways, I'm going to try to fix that periodically throughout the stream, but we got 19-year-old Mitch Bratt starting for Canada today, so hopefully he can get things done a little bit cleaner this time around. We saw Patrick Sandoval shut us down yesterday, Angels legend. So yeah, we'll see what Canada can do here.
His line, what did he put up? What did Sandoval do against you guys yesterday?
3 innings, I believe, no runs, 2 strikeouts. He struck out Trout and Goldschmidt, which is crazy. Looked like Mookie Betts with a leadoff base hit. I hate that this is slightly ahead of the like national feed. Mookie Betts with a leadoff single to right field. We got our first base runner. This is starting to get ugly quick, Tango. Are you nervous yet? Are you scared? Are you shaking in your Canadian boots?
Who's up next? Trout? We'll see what happens after Trout.
Yeah. Just a casual 2-run lead. I'm ready for it. Let's see if they actually pitch to him this time. This man's seen very few strikes early on.
Who was that? What was that? Somebody from the Czech Republic? Oh, no, never mind. I was thinking of the guy who struck out Shohei, not the guy who struck out Trout. Never mind.
Now, Trout...
That was like...
Vance Worley struck out Trout, and so did Patrick Sandoval. But look at how they pitched to him. There's just no strikes to be found here. There's just no strikes whatsoever.
All right, so Mitch Bratt, single A for Texas, 19-year-old kid, had a decent year for a 19-year-old in single A, it looks like. 2.45 ERA. Where is this? I guess they don't give you stats like ERA plus and stuff like that, but 2.45 ERA and 18 starts for him.
I'm curious if I just fixed it. If I fixed the echo. I'm sorry. I'm trying to focus, but this echo is pissing me off.
That's okay,
no,
man.
Sandoval's been a stud. Is that who we were talking about? Or are we talking about this kid?
I was just talking about how this Mitch Bratt kid has been doing for his very short career so far.
Yeah, I mean, the Rangers farm system's pretty solid right now. There's a lot of big names. And, of course, he walks on 4 pitches, man. They just can't throw Trout strikes. And I don't blame them for not throwing him strikes, but it's still frustrating, man. And Trout's, like, swinging out of his shoes whenever he sees anything close to the strike zone.
That our second starter of this tournament is some 19-year-old kid. That is, like... I don't know.
It's not a good look.
I mean, you start who you got to start. We were supposed to have, I think Nick Pivetta dropped out late, so he was supposed to be kind of our number 2 guy.
Let's go. I fixed it. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, when I look at Team Canada, the lineup's pretty solid. Like, the lineup's good. I am very surprised that you guys are the ones who put up 18 runs on Great Britain and not us. But, like, Freddie Freeman, obviously, one of the best players in baseball still. Tyler O'Neill, very solid ball player, very good defensively, very fast, can hit the ball if he makes contact with it. Contact's just been his, what do they call it? His Achilles heel, that's what I was thinking of. Bo Naylor, great prospect for the Guardians. Really excited to see him in the major leagues. Is this... Abraham Toro's in there, too. So you got some dudes, but
got Abraham Toro, like those guys you said. There's actually I think there's 4 guys who are in the Jays farm system. Otto Lopez, he had a decent year in AAA last year. It's unfortunate that we couldn't get Josh Naylor. Okay, you gotta throw us a strike here.
Yeah, 3-0. That's 7 straight balls here for Mitch Bratt. Mitch Bratt reminds me of Chris Pratt from an alternate universe. Mitch Bratt, like the anti-Chris Pratt. I don't know.
I see where you were going there.
Yeah, you got me. You see where I'm getting at. So 3-0 to Goldie. We got Arenado in the 4-hole once again. Kyle Tucker batting 5th. Tim Anderson back in the lineup after last night. Raul Muto in the lineup, even though Smith homered last night. Trey Turner back, and Cedric Mullins getting the start. Trout's actually DHing, so Cedric Mullins is in center field tonight. So, feels good for an Angels fan like myself that Trout won't be out there getting hurt. Trout stole a base in the first game, too.
Oh, they gave him one.
Whoo! It caught the corner. Looks like it caught the corner, barely. But that's not a... That's the umpire trying to throw him a bone there, probably. Whew, barely. Right. Yeah, 0-2, that might get called a ball, but 3-0, got to give it to him. And there's ball 4 immediately after.
Oh boy.
All right. We got him juiced. We got him juiced with nobody out. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Mound visit with nobody out. Mound visit early in the first with nobody out. I'm ready for this. All right, my boy Alex is a Colombia fan, so he says Colombia losing means Mexico better get its act together and put some dubs on the board. I think Colombia might have just screwed themselves over because they were absolutely in the driver's seat heading into today. So I think this is the most wide open bracket that I've seen between the U.S. and Mexico. I'd say are the front runners now. But honestly, Canada's in a good spot if they can get something done today. But you see their pitching already looking terrible.
Yeah, not
Canada,
the start that you're looking for.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe, if we could come, we'll see how today goes, obviously. But if we can come out and have a good showing against some of the other teams,
in play runs,
it's gonna be pretty wide open.
What did Arenado do? Could be a sac fly, could be a grand slam. I don't know.
Oh, just ripped it, just inside the line.
Just inside the line. I probably scored 2 or 3, right?
Yeah. Down 2-0.
RBI double. Goldschmidt to
RBI
third.
double.
We got a 2-0 lead here in the first, baby. Let's go. Sorry about it. Sorry you boot it. Sorry you boot it, Tango.
Just get an out here, Brat. Just get an out.
Sorry you boot it. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
You better betcha, eh?
Oh, sorry, eh?
Pour some syrup on it, eh? Oh, I love it. Anyways, someone was asking about this jersey. This is my jersey. Just a little humble brag here. This is my jersey from the 2015 All-Star Game. Right here. Same one with this Trout jersey on the wall. My dad and I were at this game. Watched Trout hit a leadoff home run at there. Off of Zach Greinke. I was on the field for the home run derby at this game. And it was an all-expenses paid trip that my dad won for voting for the All-Star Game. So whenever they say, they do those giveaways if you vote for the All-Star Game, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Wow.
Pretty neat, right? Kyle Tucker with a sack fly. We got a 3-0 lead, baby.
All right, we got an out.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. USA. Austin says hi. The artist known as Krubby.
Austin. That's what his name was. I always forget him. I know him because I'll see him on Twitter all the time or in your streams, and I was trying to think about it. What his Twitch name used to be way back.
Yeah. Krubby. It's my boy.
Krubby.
For teams to go deep in this tournament, they're going to lose their top players like Japan, or is Shohei an exception? So the tournament ends before the MLB season starts, DH. I feel like not enough people understand the World Baseball Classic. I'll say the marketing for this has been awful. Awful. Especially with how exciting and fun the games have been to watch. The marketing's just been terrible. Leading into the tournament, did you see anything about it?
No, not really.
Saw a couple MLB Network segments, but no commercials, no billboards, no social media marketing, no TikToks, no nothing. It's like they didn't even have a marketing team.
Oh, we got an old friend in my chat. Yo, Zach.
Yo, Zach.
In here, chilling out.
Bro.
Yo, Zach.
It's been a minute.
Zach, what's up, brother? Yeah, we're hanging out with our old pal NMR.
Yes, sir.
SJ, I did not watch any of that South Korea game. I saw that they broke the record
baby.
for runs scored, though, but I didn't watch any of the game.
Whew. Tim Anderson battling here. 1-2 count. Still 1 out only. Runner on second or third?
What's up, Disney?
Runner on second, yes, sir. Yeah, Venezuela's absolutely murdering everybody in that bracket.
Good.
I think they're going 4-0. I'd consider them the favorite to win the tournament right now. But I don't know if they're going to beat Dominican Republic a second time. All right, 3-2 to Tim Anderson now. This poor guy putting a single-A pitcher on the mound for this team. No marketing because World Baseball Classic has no pitch clock. That's true. Curly, how is so you're from Korea. How is the marketing in Korea? I would imagine it was like posted everywhere and there were billboards and a lot of people know about it because it's really big in Korea. It seemed big in Taiwan. It was big in Japan, obviously. So I'm curious, let me know what the like marketing effort was over there because we had nothing here in the US. And you said you didn't have anything in Canada either, Tango?
No, really, like nothing at all. Oh, what did I do here? I tripped out my...
Yeah, it's frustrating. Because it's such a good product. It's like on par. Like, did you see Venezuela, how crazy they go after they hit a home run? Like, not a single player is in the dugout. And this is like a second inning solo home run we're talking about.
I didn't see that specifically, but just like, man, all these other countries, like the Japanese fans, like, and then, yeah, everybody, Venezuela, Puerto Rico, like all those fans are just insane.
Yeah. It's been so fun to watch.
You should have drove down to Miami, man.
Dude, my buddy literally hit me up during my stream yesterday and said, yo, what are you doing this weekend? I'm like, God damn it, bro. He's like, all right, tickets are $80. You don't have to pay for gas money. I'm like, I can't, man. I can't right now. Especially because I work those days. I can't be calling out.
Yeah, taking the date, losing the pay plus.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got to make that money. So I'll be here streaming them. But my God, it'd be so fun to vlog that and watch those games in person.
No kidding. My cousin is actually at this game right now. He's down in Phoenix.
That's dope. Yeah, I know quite a few people who, because I have a lot of friends in California, obviously, and they are all. One of them was the home run Kyle Schwarber hit in game 1. He was like 2 people away from the ball. Like he's one of the guys reaching for the ball in the clip. All right, first strike thrown to JT Realmuto. We got a 2-1 count now. First and second, 1 out. U.S. up 3-0 already. Good start for the U.S. This is kind of what we've expected to see, but have failed to see so far in this tournament. The U.S. putting on a show offensively.
Zach wants to let you know that you're wearing the wrong A hat.
Oh man.
You're not wearing the USA.
That? I will say I did visit Truist Park this season, and it might be my favorite park I've ever been to. I haven't fully decided yet, but it's up there. Beautiful ballpark.
Oh man,
love it.
It's gonna get out of here.
RBI single from JT Realmuto. 4-0 US, baby. 4-0 US. Love it. I think the loser of this game has to adopt the winner's national anthem. So, sorry, O Canada. You had a good run, but O Canada will no longer be played at sporting events. All right, Latin America seems so much more hyped for this tourney. It's hard for me to get into it because the USA is missing all their best pitchers. That is true, and it is frustrating, but I'll be honest, if I was a pitcher, I would very much be on the fence about doing this tourney. It's too easy to get injured throwing pitches, especially when you're in a game that's just an exhibition at the end of the day. Looks like they're already making a pitching change. We got Fourier coming in. Sounds French. I think that's a type of cheese.
There are a French people in Canada.
You're scared of the French people in Canada?
Not scared.
Just a little bit.
Who are you going for, Zach? Zach, who do you think I'm cheering for in this game?
Got a Blue Jays fan and you're asking him that. Come on, baby. We got a 4-0 lead. It's already over, Nathan. It's already over. Pack your bags. Go back to Canada, E. Go get your maple syrup and get up out of here. I don't even know, like, I need more Canada stereotypes, man. Because some of these teams I feel like I can't make fun of. It's racist, but Canada feels like an exception, you know?
What's stereotypically Canadian?
Yeah, I mean, I got the maple syrup. I got the saying sorry. Got a bunch of Hoosers on the plate.
Sorry. Nobody actually says hoser in Canada.
Nobody actually says
17-0
Hooser.
by the Penrith Curly, hey?
You ever meet anybody who's just aggressively Canadian out there? Like you go to the grocery store or something and the guy checking out your groceries, you know, is like the Canadians from South Park or something.
Terrence and Phillip. I probably wouldn't even notice, to be honest, because like I just live here.
You wouldn't even notice?
No, I don't think I would.
That song Blame Canada from South Park is like really stuck in my head right now.
With all their hockey hullabaloo.
Yeah, all their hockey hullabaloo. Oh man, I was honestly a little nervous for this game. I was a little nervous for this game. I wasn't confident with how you guys manhandled Great Britain versus how we, you know, gave them a little tap on the wrist, a little slap on the wrist, you know what they say? I thought the Canada might have come to play, but we'll see. Your offense is your strong point, so maybe you could score some runs, make up for it.
How'd this guy do? 2022 in high A, 22 games, 4.5 ERA. No, he's coming in. With 2 runners on facing Trey Turner. Trey Turner in what, like the 8th spot? Trey Turner hitting 8th on a team?
Yes, Trey Turner in the 8th spot. That is correct.
Eesh. That's a lineup.
The lineup is so good. Can you imagine if this team had good pitching? Like the fact that Sandy Alcantara's in this tournament and no top 10 American pitcher was willing to join. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, is it just more because like they just don't want to like wreck their arms for the season, or like why was there reasons why none of the like really big guys wanted to play?
Pretty much. Another run. Let's go. I think at the end of the day, some teams were more worried about injuries than others. Trey Turner beats out the double play. We love it. 5-0 US. No, like teams like the Yankees, Aaron Judge was very vocal about like wanting to spend time at spring training and get to know the young guys and stuff, which I respect that, but at the end of the day, the World Baseball Classic happens once every 4 years. You're going to be able to, you already know these guys. It's not like you're missing the entirety of spring training. Cedric Mullins? Did Cedric Mullins just hit a home run? Hold up. Did Cedric Mullins just go yeah?
Uh-oh.
Or is it a triple? I want to say it's a triple. It says in-play runs, and there's only a runner on first. I'm going to guess maybe a double. It's Trey Turner we're talking about. Trey Turner scoring from first. It still says just in-play runs. Oh, baby. That's a moonshot. Off the wall. RBI triple for Cedric Mullins, baby. 6-0 for the boys back home. Oh, say, can you see? Here we go. The real national anthem. Let's go. Nothing makes you more patriotic than watching the U.S. baseball team smoke the Canadian pitching staff.
I don't even like, we have to have one of the worst pitching staffs in the tournament, though. So bad.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I feel like it's better than Great Britain's, though. Yeah. It's got to be better than Great Britain's.
Well, I mean, there's a reason why we scored 18 runs on them.
Yeah. No, Great Britain's staff was embarrassing. I feel like I could have made the Great Britain pitching staff. And I'm not really being hyperbolic there. But, you know, it is, Canada's definitely down there with one of the worst. I'd say if I'm going best pitching staff, we got to go Dominican Republic with the best. Venezuela's probably second. Actually, it might be Japan. I think Japan's got the best.
Japan's got like 4 or 5 just crazy starters.
Yeah, their starters are nuts. They're much deeper than the Dominican Republic, but the Dominican Republic has great top end talent.
Yeah, that's...
You know, with Sandy, and I love their bullpen arms. I love Camilo Doval. I love what's his name? Abreu? Brian Abreu? He was a stud for the Astros last year. Hector Neris was a stud for the Astros last year.
We got a few of the... There's like 3 or 4 guys from that Astros bullpen that are on that team.
Yeah, and that's why they were so damn good last year. They were unstoppable. All right, Mookie Betts back at the dish. 3-2 count to him with Mike Trout on deck, ready for his second at-bat of the game. Let's go, baby. Let's go, boys. Pile it on. 6 is not enough. Ooh, hit him. Hit him. That's an international crime right there. International assault. I believe that's a felony.
This guy is throwing some scary-looking curveballs high in the zone. He leaves one. He leaves one at the top of the zone. One of these guys is just gonna annihilate that thing.
Man. Rough time to be Canadian. It's hard to watch this too, and then you got to go back and score some runs. Like, that's gotta be that's gotta hurt. In play runs, Mike Trout, first pitch swinging, baby. First pitch swinging for Michael Nelson Trout.
Oh boy.
Home run, baby, let's go!
Oh boy.
Let's go! That's my boy. That's my boy.
There he is.
Michael Nelson Trout. Michael Nelson Trout sends it to the moon. And by the moon, I mean the first row, but who's counting?
He didn't even want to wait for a strike. He just said, you know what, that's close enough. I'm going to Mike Trout my way. I'm going to make my mark on Mike Trout. 9-0. 9.
900 feet.
Oh boy, this is going to be a quick 5 inning.
Baby. Mike Trout. Mike Trout, hype me up, baby. Mike Trout, let's go. I'm very excited. Mike, that's a TikTok tomorrow. Michael Nelson Trout, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, I'm so sorry, Tango. I hate to just be rubbing this in your face like this. I do genuinely feel for you. But I mean, I guess there aren't any Blue Jays player. Are there any Blue Jays players on Team USA? I don't think so. Oh man, rounding the bases. Hype me up, Mike Trout. Let's go. Hype me up. Hey, they got out of it. They escaped the jam with only 9 runs.
With only 9 runs.
Frier pitches out of the jam after only allowing 4.
What happened is we pitched 2 single-A players, one of which who is 19 years old. That's what happened. We gave up 8 runs to Great Britain. You think we're gonna shut out this Team USA?
Oh,
I didn't
man.
think it'd really be quite this bad. Not in the first. I could see us losing 9-0 in like the whole game.
That was just
We'll score. We're gonna go score
fantastic,
some runs
man.
though.
Mike Trout. What a guy. That's what I've been waiting for, man. I've been waiting for that. I'm sorry it had to come against your boys. I was really hoping for like a leadoff, first at bat, second batter of the game against Great Britain, send one to the moon. But my God, dude, Trout's been waiting for that one. I've never seen him hyped up like that. And I watch every Angels game, you know that. Bro, your thumbnail's so much better than mine. Holy shit.
Hey, thank you. I spent a lot of time on it.
Bro, that's so much better than mine. Fuck. Okay, this is Tango's elite thumbnail right here. And this is I had 5 minutes before the game started to make this thumbnail. Tango and I were literally talking, and I think it was 9:55, and I was like, "Oh shit, I don't have a thumbnail."
It was.
Just a little bit better. Yeah, that's great, bro. That looks professional. How'd you get that spray paint effect? That's sick. I like that.
I just have like a spray paint brush in Photoshop.
Oh yeah, if you have fancy stuff. See, I use Canva. I'm balling on a budget here.
Photoshop's the one thing that I will pay for.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't know how to use it. I'd be overwhelmed. Trout's home run, by the way, 405 feet, 29 launch angle, 29-degree launch angle, 100 miles per hour off the bat. JT Realmuto's was the hardest hit ball of the inning at 100 and... Oh, no, just kidding. Nolan Arenado's double was hit 109 miles per hour. A couple of smoked
Just
baseballs there.
Just 4 balls, 100 miles an hour plus in the first inning. No big deal.
You think they're using those Goldilocks balls, the Aaron Judge specials? Holy shit! Canada! Canada! Oh my god! Canada gets on the board! Jared Young with a solo shot to start the second, and Lance Lynn is washed. Oh man, 89 down the dick. What did you think was going to happen?
Shuts out Canada. Oh man.
Score 9 runs on me. Shame on me.
The ball was just flying.
I love it, man. I love it.
I'll take one, and it's a home run, so that's something I can toss up on the old YouTube shorts.
There you go. Happy for you.
I appreciate that.
Very happy for you. It's nice to be live in a home run derby. Alan, are you at the game right now? How does the mercy rule work? It's 10 up by 10 after the 4th or 5th. I can't remember.
No,
I think it's after the 5th.
15 after 5 and 10 after 7, I think.
15 after 5, 10 after 7. Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I found that out yesterday when we were putting up 18 runs.
Yeah. Okay.
Jared Young, 27-year-old in the Cubs system.
Now we got, who's this? Otto Lopez.
Otto Lopez, Blue Jays. Potentially could see him up on the team this year.
467 this spring with a 1 daughter OPS. Looks like he smoked a line out to Mookie Betts. I agree with your take, Alex. I think Venezuela is the best team in the tournament, and they're going to... Either them or the Dominican Republic. Oh my god, Mookie! What a catch! That was crazy, bro. What a catch by Mookie Betts going to his left. Full extension lays out. Beauty of a catch there by Betts. This outfield's legit. This U.S. outfield.
Oh, yeah.
Why hasn't Bobby Witt Jr. started? That's a great question, and I don't know the answer to it. Doesn't really make sense.
Who else was playing second base before?
Jeff McNeil.
He played yesterday because Jeff McNeil. Okay.
Yeah, but I'd say I would start Bobby Witt Jr. over Jeff McNeil. Bro, the internet's on fire right now with that Trout home run.
Can imagine.
Michael Trout. This is my favorite America meme. What the fuck is a kilometer? That's great. Realistically, what is a kilometer, you know? How long is a kilometer? Is that a unit of distance or volume, you know? Who even knows? Who even knows? How many kilometers in a cup, you know?
How many kilometers in a cup, he just said.
Yes.
In a liter.
Oh, man, don't even get me started on leaders. Mike Trout's a pretty good leader, in my opinion. Anyways, you know what would make the World Baseball Classic better? If they actually had to put up some of their land. Yikes. Play for keeps.
Wow.
I don't think a lot of teams would join then.
Yeah, that'd be a bit much.
That'd be hilarious.
We could
Yeah,
work-
just give
we'll
us,
work-
give us like 100 acres of Canadian land. I think that's fair.
We have a lot.
Yeah,
We have a lot.
I think that's fair. Dino Ebel in the U.S. dugout right there. They're showing former Angels third base coach. I remember from going to the games as a kid. He'd give me baseballs every once in a while. Him and Alfredo Griffin. One of those random childhood memories,
Really,
you know.
I haven't heard in quite some time.
Alfredo Griffin, or
Yeah. Alfredo
how'd you heard
Griffin.
How'd you heard of him? How have you heard of him?
I think he played the Jays at one point, or am I mistaken? Let me just take this.
I only know him as the Angels
Oh yeah, he was
bench coach, I think.
1980
first base
to
coach.
1984, and then, oh yeah, 92, 93. He was on their World Series team. Really?
Bo Naylor strikes out swinging. Beautiful. All right, Canada gets on the board. That's 3 outs, right?
That's three.
That
yeah.
is.
Bo
Yeah.
Naylor has not looked great for us so far. He was not looking good at the plate or behind the plate yet in the last game.
I think it's tough for rookies to like get there. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure
yeah,
for
and
these
you're,
top
like-
prospects. But you got to get used to it. For some of them, it's their first experience playing in a major league stadium. Tango should become American if they do it. If they did that,
Well, we're playing for citizenships now.
I think we are. So I believe you have to migrate to the U.S. and apply for citizenship if the U.S. wins. I don't make the rules. Travis does apparently. It's our boy Trav Ferg.
That's the deal now, hey?
Hey, Namar, what's up, Joni? How we doing
Trav
today?
Ferg.
Welcome to the stream. I got my boy Tango here with me. This is Tango85, by the way, for those of you who don't know. I should probably have, tagged you or something, because, Yeah, let me do that real quick. Let me do this real quick. Give me a sec. At Tango85. See if that works. That did not work at all. I'll put it in the description somewhere. By the way, if you guys are hanging out with us, help me out by liking the stream. We have what was it? How many people in here? What's the view count? We have 35 viewers, but only 5 likes. So if you guys want to help me out, like the stream, it would be greatly appreciated. I will put Tango. Tango, you want to comment on the video or something? I don't know how to send people over to your channel. But anyways, Tango85. My man. Blue Jays fan. Yeah, I think if you just type Tango85, there it is. He pops up. He has 437 subscribers. I think we can get him to 500. I think we got this. So go subscribe to the boy if you haven't already. He's a Blue Jays fan. He's going to be making a lot of MLB content this year, as well as MLB The Show if you like that game. So I have not been playing much of that, but I will when the new game drops. And I assume Tango's down to run some co-op when it drops, so that'll be fun.
Oh, absolutely. We're gonna get you on another episode of It Takes Two to Tango again.
Absolutely, man. And it'll be ranked this time, so it'll actually serve some purpose.
Oh, I'm
Can't
so
wait.
excited for Rank Co-op. It's gonna be so much fun.
Right. Joni says hi. And Nathan just liked the
What's up,
stream.
Joni?
I appreciate it, Nathan. Wags, my man, what's up? Welcome to the stream. It's been a while. I think Wags' favorite hobby is just whatever I tweet, tweeting something against it. Like if I tweet, it's a beautiful day outside, he'll say, was yesterday not beautiful? I think today sucks, or something like that.
He's just
It's just the anti me. I'll be like, huh, Patrick Sandoval looks pretty good. Too bad he hasn't pitched in the playoffs. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. Anyway, Wags, how you been, my man? Long time no see.
Let's not hit Nolan Arenado in the face here, buddy.
Did he almost hit Nolan Arenado in the face?
Too handsome for that.
The pride of El Toro High School?
The
Ooh, he did
high
almost
up
hit him in the face.
curveball.
Sheesh. Nolan, go to Florida, money. Man, money comes and goes. The World Baseball doesn't. Bro, I live in Florida. It's just a 3-hour drive, and the tickets are $80. If you want to Venmo me $80, Alex, by all means, I'll consider it. But I don't have that money. I'm not trying to play that. Just give you a hard time with the Angels usually. Exactly. That's what you're here for, Wags, right? You never remember to check YouTube for me? I'm here a lot, man. I just don't stream on Twitch anymore. Do you like Twitch still, Tango?
I don't mind it. I like it for certain things. I honestly don't like. I've been streaming maybe once a week lately, and not for like I was off Twitch or very sporadic for a long time over the last couple of years.
I think if you get big on
right
Twitch,
now,
it can be more financially giving, and it's easier to make money on Twitch.
Yeah,
That's kind of what I miss about it.
I feel like the like longevity wise, YouTube is a better move though.
Yeah, I think YouTube overall is a better move, but it's tough, man. I miss that subscriber income. Because I see some of these people with these big sub counts, and I'm like, damn, that's nice. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to go back to Twitch, though. Pop up to the third baseman, Abraham Toro, for out number 1.
I decided to basically stop at the worst point. It's like right when I was kind of gaining momentum and doing well, and then holiday season of 2020 came around, and then I just kind of trailed off and then never really got back into it. And it was once you go away for a while, it is so hard to come back and regain.
Bro, it's impossible. I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I was at 2,000 followers on Twitch, and then I stopped streaming for a bit. I came back. Never the same. Never the same. Where are y'all from? Nathan, I'm from California, but I live in Florida. Tango, you said you moved to the mountains in Canada somewhere?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, which is central Canada, the prairies, sort of just north of North Dakota. And I moved out to British Columbia, so out west into a pretty small mountain town, kind of a touristy place. We're big into, well, my wife is very big into snowboarding. I enjoy it, but she's really good at it. So we sold our house and quit our jobs and moved out here, and so now it's a town called Fernie, so I'm actually kind of close to the States now. I'm about 40 minutes away from the border to Montana now.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Nice. So you're just focusing on YouTube now?
Yep, so focusing on YouTube, and then day to day, I'm just at home with the 2 boys. I have 2 kids, they're 3 and 1, and I'm just a stay-at-home dad, and just trying to make YouTube
nice,
content.
Man. That's the dream.
Yeah.
I feel that. That's sick. We got a 3-1 count to Tim Anderson now. Friere, the Mr. Cheese Man. He has almost hit every batter, it feels like. But,
yeah, he is all over the place.
Only 1 runner on, 1 out. Tim Anderson looking to extend the inning here. JT Realmuto sits on deck. So does the perfect game count? I don't think it does because it wasn't a full 9 innings. Angels been looking really good this spring. Yeah, they looked really good last spring too, so I don't want to get too optimistic. In-play runs. Did Tim Anderson go yard? I think Tim Anderson might have just gone yard. Hold up.
Ooh.
Did Tim Anderson go yard?
Wrap shot to right center.
Gap shot to right center. Another triple. Wow. 10-1 United States. 10-1 United States in the second inning here. They're just pouring it on them. They're just pouring it on them. That's what happens when you get an MLB All-Star team facing off against the single A affiliate of the Texas Rangers with Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, how old is this guy? What's his
How
first
old
name?
is this dude? That's a good question. He looks kind of old. He is... doesn't say. Damn, he's been around forever. 2015.
Yeah.
I don't know, 2015 he was assigned to the Canada Junior team. He was signed in 2018 by the Astros. And he's in the Brave system currently, it looks like. And I don't like his chances of making it to the MLB. Another run, sac fly for JT Realmuto. We got an 11-1 lead for the U.S. Ooh, this might be a mercy. This might be a short stream, Tango.
Well, you know, we still have 3 more innings to play.
Yeah.
Playing at least 5.
We might have to hop on a co-op game to fill the time.
That's a good thing or not.
Canada getting their cheeks clapped? Absolutely, Frank. What inning does the mercy rule start? Apparently it's 15. If you're up by 15 after 5, it counts. And you were saying 10 after 7?
10 after 7, yeah.
So the mercy rule counts after 7 if you're up by 10. Go United States. Do you know Jim from Ball Cap? Jim from Ball Cap. I don't think so. That doesn't ring a bell. Ball Cap Sports sounds familiar. I think I know who you're talking about. There's a dude, Ball Cap Sports. He like streams a lot, I think. Kind of a Robbie Hyde type.
Whoa.
Trey Turner swings at 2 of the worst pitches I've ever seen. 0-2 now.
What was that?
What was what?
That swing.
Oh shit, an Angels fan caught the home run. That's sick. Yeah, Trey Turner signed a pretty bad contract, in my opinion, this offseason. I don't know what you think about it, but I think he was a little bit too long of a contract in my eyes.
Like, all these shortstops got these ridiculously long contracts. Okay, they're all signed until they're like 40, 41.
Trey
like,
Turner solo home run. 12-1.
Oh my god.
Poor Tango, man. Poor Tango.
It's okay. We'll do this again when the Blue Jays play the Angels, and it should be a lot closer of a game.
He smoked it too. Oh my god. It was like 10 rows deep.
Lunch.
Trey Turner goes deep for the U.S. 12-1 USA, man. Whoo! Fuzzy or Giraffe Neck Mark? Oh man, I'm impartial to Fuzzy personally. They're both good, but I'm impartial to Fuzzy personally. What do you think, Tango? Who do you watch more, I'll say? You don't have to say which one's better. Who do you watch more?
I probably watch Mark's stuff more. I used to watch them both pretty evenly. Honestly, since, well, yeah, I definitely Mark's more. I kind of like when he does like the baseball quizzes and stuff.
See, I've thought
they're
about
both
doing
good though.
some of those.
I used to watch them both a lot, especially back when they made MLB The Show stuff, because that's kind of what got me into really consuming YouTube content. But I mean, kudos to both of those guys to just like basically coming from nothing MLB The Show channels to where they are now. It's pretty awesome to see.
Incredible. I'm hoping to get on that trajectory at some point. I've been talking with Fuzzy a little bit, actually. Just asking for some advice and whatnot. He's a real cool guy. Super down to earth. I haven't really reached out to Giraffe Neck Mark at all. But yeah, so I'm impartial to Fuzzy personally, but Mark, I agree. I watch a lot of his like predictions and stuff and previews and rankings.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you've ever gone around on Sporkle and taken some of those quizzes, but they're fun. Like I'm sure there's some Blue Jays ones. I've taken like Angels opening day roster quizzes, and it's wild some of the names that you can't remember. You know, you're like, who the hell started catcher for the Angels in 2018? And then you just completely forget Martin Maldonado was an Angel.
Oh yeah, that'd be tough. Like, go through.
Yeah,
opening
they're
day
fun.
starting
I
in
might
like
make
3
a
days.
video of that soon.
There are some good ones on there for sure. I've done a few in the past, but I'm not the most like knowledgeable. I feel like I kind of took a break from really watching baseball for a long time, like in the early 2000s
Yeah.
when the Blue Jays were absolutely awful.
Yeah. I remember those days. Now you know how I feel. Look at that. Team
strikeout.
Canada limits the damage to 3 this inning. Good inning. Good inning,
Hey,
Tango.
That's a third.
Only
Next,
3.
next inning, we can do it. If we do a third again, that'll only be 1. You know, if we can get a couple back. Let's just
I
get
love
on
you,
base.
man.
Let's get 3 on base.
Colombia got their cheeks clapped by Great Britain. That is correct. They did. That was very embarrassing. I'm not going to lie. I didn't think that was possible. I also didn't know that was Great Britain's first ever win in the World Baseball Classic. Was
First ever
not
win,
aware
yeah.
of that. I figured they would have scraped together 1 win over the years. Canada coach is MJ crying. That's hilarious. Speaking of money, I'm glad Nolan Arenado didn't opt out. Nolan Arenado's contract is looking pretty nice, in my opinion. I think he's kind of underpaid at this point. But, yeah. Good for your Cardinals, though. The Cardinals lineup is so good. They just frustrate me how they don't spend any money on pitching, man. Like, think of how good the Cardinals could be if they had have signed a guy like Chris Bassett who signed with your Jays, or gone out and spend money on Rodon, which obviously hindsight 2020, you probably wouldn't have signed him, but or signed Garrett Cole when they had the chance, or signed any of these good pitchers who've come available. They just don't spend any money. I love their signing of Wilson Contreras, though.
Yeah, that lineup is very, very good.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to see, you know, like, I know the Blue Jays have made, you know, not maybe our extensions and signings aren't always the best, but at least we're willing to like do some stuff.
Yeah, your
Which I like to
favorite
see.
pastime is giving Jose Barrios money.
Only what, like,
Only 127 million. It's fine.
yeah,
Just
no big
just
deal.
pocket change.
Oh man, every time I go on Twitter and I see something about Jose Barrios, it's always you, and it's always just my, yeah.
So I've
And
decided
of course, like, you just,
I have my official announcement of my 2023 Jose Barrios target. So the 2023
Ooh,
Jose
it?
Barrios most overrated player in baseball. I don't think I've announced this on my channel yet, so this is who my narrative will be this season. If you follow me on Twitter, you're going to get annoyed of this very quick. But I will absolutely be shitting on Taijuan Walker all season long, because he is overpaid. He's on a team that can't develop pitching to save their lives, and he's considered like the number 3 in their rotation and getting paid over $70 million. Like, he is, I'm passing the torch from Barrios, who everyone should know is overrated by now, to Taijuan Walker, who's overpaid.
who picked him up again? I forget.
The Phillies.
Phillies.
What a
right,
terrible
yeah.
pairing. Like, I understand if, like, the Dodgers picked him up, they probably could have gotten some production out of him. But the Phillies, and they also picked up Craig Kimbrell, who was washed with the Dodgers, who are good at developing pitching. Like, the Phillies had a bad offseason, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nathan,
It's
we
tough.
do play MLB The Show, yes. Uh-huh. Do
No,
you
just
agree
with
with
like
me?
trying to think of. Oh, Tim Anderson's tripping over yourself. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Taiwan Walker should have got that. Like, got what he got. I don't know. There was part of me that's like, maybe for like a Jays fifth starter, like a guy like Taiwan Walker wouldn't have been bad. I mean, he was decent for us the one year that we had him, but I also
He's been
don't
decent
disagree.
in the past, but like, I'll show it on my screen right now, but his underlying metrics are terrible. Like terrible. Below average in just about everything. Yeah, the only things he's above average in among starters is walk rate and chase rate. Everything else he is either about average or well below average. He doesn't strike people out. He doesn't throw hard. He doesn't limit hard contact. He doesn't limit hard hit balls. He doesn't strike people out or anything. He doesn't have good spin rates. Everything he does is bad. And he's getting paid more money than Tyler Anderson, more money than Jameson Taillon, who's not elite, but he's better than Taiwan Walker in my eyes, or at least on par.
Yeah.
I just don't understand overpaying him.
I feel like all those like the contracts that people started getting, especially early in spring training, were just like everything seemed kind of crazy, and everybody is just getting paid tons.
Yeah.
So do you think like maybe the Phillies didn't have the, necessarily what you would call like a great offseason, but do you think they got like I still think their team is better than it was last year though.
I do think they got better. I think they got lucky last year, and I think their luck convinced the front office that they were a World Series contender, like a perennial World Series contender, and I think that's just a false evaluation of their team.
Yeah,
like if their team doesn't get hot at the right time again, I don't even know if they make the playoffs.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. Like if you run that, you could re-sim the 2022 MLB playoffs like 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
The Phillies are not coming out on top of that.
Exactly. They got hot at the right time, but you can't project that kind of thing, and you can't. I don't know. I think their bullpen got better as a whole. With getting, I think it was Matt Strom and Greg Soto. I think those are 2 pretty good additions. I think Kimbrel's a terrible addition. I think Walker's a terrible addition. I think Turner's a good addition for now, but it won't be in like 5 years. So in 5 years, you got to think they're paying like a mid to late 30s Trey Turner, mid to late 30s Bryce Harper, mid to late 30s JT Realmuto. I think they signed him. I'm not sure.
I think so.
Mid to late 30s Castellanos, mid to late 30s Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just not a. I don't know. I don't consider them a World Series contender, and they spent a lot of money to build what I feel like. I think that Taiwan Walker contract, Trey Turner contract are both going to look really bad down the line. At least the Kimbrel one's only a 1-year deal, so we'll see what happens.
That a team like that would want to go after Kimbrel because he has just not been good lately the last couple of years.
Well, there were rumors that the Angels were in on him, and I thought that was also a terrible idea. With our history of ruining relief pitchers.
Well, that was like when after Kenley Jansen signed with the Red Sox, they were saying that the Blue Jays were like one of his final teams to decide from. Like, I don't think I want Kenley Jansen on the Blue Jays. Like, I know our bullpen is the weakest part of our team, but
that Eric Swanson trade is a really good thing for the Blue Jays, I think, though.
We're definitely, like, if you compare what we're going to start off the year with compared to what we started off the last year with, like, significant improvements. Even with, like we kind of keep forgetting that we got Anthony Bass at the deadline. He was really good last year, except for, obviously, every single one of our relievers kind of blew it against the Mariners. But
that was painful, bro. I hate the Mariners. Oh, yeah, Harper's out until the All-Star break. I forgot about that, Steve.
Harper's out to the All-Star break. Oh,
Yes, he's going to start the
yeah.
season on the injured list. He got Tommy John surgery finally. That's why he DH'd the second half of the season. First pitch to Mookie Betts is strike one. Friere out here throwing strikes finally.
I wonder if they're just gonna like just leave this guy in, basically, so we can save arms for upcoming games. Because like the rules with like the pitch limits and stuff is kind of crazy, and not crazy, but pretty. Oh, are we gonna start the inning with an out?
Yeah, wow. One out, nobody on. Let me get to my chat real quick. Alex said we should send Nolan a Jose Barrios Angels jersey for his birthday. I think that's fucking hilarious. I would absolutely rock that jersey. Bro, I would love to get a jersey of a player who's never played for a team on that team. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Like, I don't even know, like an Aaron Judge Angels jersey. That'd be hilarious. Y'all spend actual dollars for stubs, or do we just grind? We don't. Do you spend money on stubs ever?
I used to. I haven't the last 2 years, but there was when I first started playing Diamond Dynasty. I probably spent like $2,000 on stubs. So I didn't really know what I was doing, and I was just like, oh, I want to open packs, so I want to buy these cards. I was just being dumb, but. They also, I feel like it's way easier to, like, if you play the game a lot, like I do, like you'll get stubs and packs for free playing the game, and like eventually you'll just end up with like the ability to get whatever card you want. So I don't pay for them anymore.
I spent all my stimulus check and stuff on the game in 2020.
What was the U.S. stimulus check? What did you guys get for that?
I don't even remember. It was like $1,200 or something. I think there were two separate ones, and it added up to like $2,000. But we also had unemployment in Florida because I worked for Disney at the time. So I was getting like $800 every 2 weeks or so.
Oh yeah, okay.
So it was pretty good. But typically lately I've been spending money on opening night to open packs and then nothing after that. But this year we have like a reward system at my work. It's called Work Tango, ironically. And you like people will send you points for like doing good stuff. And once you accrue enough points, you can spend it on stuff. And one of the things you can spend it on is a PlayStation gift card. So I'm hoping to get to the point where I can get like a $100 gift card. Right now I think I can get like a $25 one.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to use that because I have nothing else to spend it on.
That's kind of a cool system. I like that.
I think everyone has a similar story because I remember talking to Yo Zach that he spent like thousands of dollars on MLB The Show 20 during the pandemic because we were all bored. We didn't know what else to do.
Yeah. I don't even know, like, maybe 2020. 2019 and 2018 were the years that I really spent lots, but that was also like when I had no kids and stuff.
Yeah.
So and also like I don't have a job. I mean, I take care of my children, but I don't have any income. Uh-oh. Damn,
Trout smoked that. Trout smoked that.
I've been waiting for somebody to just demolish one of those hanging curveballs, and he almost did.
Just missed it.
Two out, nobody on base. What is going on?
Yeah, Canada getting some outs, getting some oots.
Some oots.
There goes Team Canada getting some oots. There's a 350-foot fly out, 93 miles per hour off the bat. I think the ball was just too slow. I think if that was a 90-mile-per-hour curveball, that's a home run. But a 79-mile-per-hour one, that's a strike every day of the month. Yo, what? That's a strike every day of the week. Is there a mercy rule in the World Baseball Classic? Yes, there is. It is 15 runs after 5 innings or 10 runs after 7. You knew it was too good to be true, Tango. You knew a 1-2-3 inning was too good to be true. Wasn't scientifically possible.
Oh, no.
Possible. Almost.
Just play the ball. Don't be a hero. You're down 11 runs. Just cut it off and get a single.
Beauty. Oh my God. What an attempt. What an attempt at the ball.
That was
You got to give him credit for trying, right? All right, Nolan Arenado coming up now. A double, a walk, and 2 RBIs for him. The pride of El Toro High School. Don't feel bad, Tango. Canada will throttle the Colombians. That's
We'll
our
see.
one Colombian fan.
I would love for that to happen.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
Hey, if we can win 2 games, anything can happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have 1 win already, so.
Joni says she can hear your accent.
Thank you, or you're welcome, I guess I should say.
What are you talking about?
I don't say a boot. About. Is that better?
About? Yes, there you go. I was just pulling up a picture of Canadians from South Park.
Just cut my face in half, where it's like flapping face. And what is that pitch? What
Does this look like Tango?
Does this look like?
I love they have the square wheels on their cars. Oh man. Someday I'll go to Canada. So you're like really far from the Blue Jays now, right?
Oh, I'm so far.
You're probably. What's the closest team to you? Is it the Mariners?
Yeah, and that's about a 9-hour drive. Seattle.
Okay. You heard Trout hit one out. You would be correct, Brick Hunter. Trout smoked one.
I was contemplating going to the Jays series. The Jays play in Seattle like 10 days after the All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, maybe I'll drive down and go to that. But it's the same weekend as the Taylor Swift tour comes through. So all the like hotels and everything is just ridiculously expensive because she's doing back-to-back shows there. So 2 days in a row.
My fiance is going to the one in Tampa. And it's going to be like a 2-day long event, basically. She got a hotel down there, though, so...
Yeah.
I'll be here vibing, watching baseball games with you. Whoo! Nolan Arenado almost left the yard there.
Do you have, like, many plans to take in any games? Like, what's the closest to you? Would be Tampa? Like, how far are you from
Tampa is about an hour and a half away. Only because of... Tampa, the city, is only an hour away. But where the Rays play in St. Petersburg is like almost 2 hours away, just because of how fucking annoyingly it's placed. Arenado strikes out! A Canadian strikeout! Wow!
Probably said sorry to him as
as the ball left his hand. Sorry, that's pretty nasty.
Well,
sorry about it.
Sorry, I froze ya.
Oh, sorry, I froze ya.
Pretty cold up here in Canada, eh?
Oh man.
Sorry, bud.
Oh, sorry, that was pretty icy. That was pretty icy, my guy. Oh man, put in Hunter Renfroe on the U.S. team, and everyone would think it's Mike Trout. So, what do you think Trout and Renfroe look alike? It's pretty close, but it's not as close as people say it is.
Right. People will just latch on to anything. It's funny. I think that they're teammates now. Like then it just makes it that you just like you have to like point that out.
Yeah.
But that's a great addition for your team, by the way.
Dude, I think the Angels did a really good job this offseason of improving their weak spots. With the one exception being shortstop. But I don't know. It's tough because the salary situation would have been so bad if we signed like a Trey Turner or a Carlos Correa or somebody. As beautiful as they would have looked in an Angels uniform, you can't afford to be Trout, Rendon, and a third person $30+ million a year and then try to sign Ohtani.
You're not.
So I think they did a good job of improving like left field and right field. Just insane improvement. Going from like a negative WAR player to someone who has the potential to put up 4 to 5 WAR in a great year, realistically 2 to 4 WAR. You really upgraded. Walsh is a great player against right-handed pitchers, but he can't hit lefties to save his life, so Gio Urshela is a great platoon option for Walsh over there at first, I think. Drury's a great depth piece. Drury and Urshela both just filling in the gaps in the infield wherever they need them to.
Former Blue Jays.
Yeah, it's looking really good, and the X factor for the Angels is really going to come down to if Logan O'Hoppe is him or not, because he was just a monster in the minors last season, and he looks like he's not like outmatched at the major league level when it comes to spring training. He's got a couple of starts and he looks good swinging the bat. So if they don't sign Gary Sanchez, I think they're going to start him in the bigs. So we'll see what happens, because Gary Sanchez is still a free agent. He didn't even get a roster invite.
Huh. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because did you see the Artie Moreno interview came out? He wanted to sign Trey Turner this offseason, but Perry Manassian talked him out of it.
Oh, really? Hey?
Well, Perry Manassian was
yeah,
like...
that would have been... Who's your starting shortstop then? Why am I blanking right now?
It is probably Luis Rengifo. So our options are Luis Rengifo, David Fletcher, Andrew Velasquez, Brandon Drury, Gio Urshela. None of them are... I guess Rengifo's the only primary shortstop of that group, so I think he's going to get it. But... And then Andrew Velasquez as well. I don't know if I mentioned him.
Yeah.
So we'll see who ends up making the team. Another interesting battle is Brett Phillips was signed this offseason, and Mickey Moniak is tearing the cover off the ball in spring training. And then obviously we still have Joe Adell there too. So I'm curious what's going to happen on that front as well. But overall, I think the Angels do look a lot better. We improved the weak spots very well and added some depth to the pitching rotation, which is nice. Also, Ben Joyce is going to be a huge X factor if he can be a great bullpen arm.
Yeah, he's that guy that's throwing like 105?
Yeah, he's been clocked at 105. In spring, he's been clocked closer to 100, but he's capable of throwing 105.
That's crazy.
Shortstop belongs to Andrew Velasquez. You heard it right here first. You heard it here first. That's my Velasquez baseball right there. Andrew Barrels Velasquez, as I refer to him. I love the guy, but man, is he bad at baseball.
Tyler O'Neill, ground out to Tim Anderson. Oh boy.
Your two best players, back-to-back outs. Looks like we're going to have ourselves a 7-inning ball game, eh?
Wow, we'll see. It's
Oh, Levon Soto I forgot about, too. Levon Soto looked pretty good. And then Zach Nito's a top 100 prospect, too. He'll come up at some point. Kyron Paris looks okay in spring. The Angels have an underrated farm system, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens. Jared Young's up, your boy.
my boy Jared Young.
Responsible
boy,
for the one run.
Show Noob, what's up, Noob? How are we doing tonight, brother? Welcome to the slaughtering of Team Canada.
The show Noob, my man. It's been a minute.
We're hoping for Jared Young to go yard for the second time today right here.
Make it a 10-run ball game. Oh, they're pitching him away. They're scared of him. Krubby said, fuck Lance Lynn, bro. Let him have one. He's a Tyler O'Neill. He's the #1 Tyler O'Neill stan, I should say. And he always has been. Jared Young grounds out. And that'll do it here in the third, or top of the fourth. Well, he grounded out. Jared Young grounds out. Oh,
Props
man,
to the 19-year-old pitcher. Oh, hi. Hey, SJ. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you before. I'm just too busy wallowing in my sorrows watching this baseball game. I'm going to be back in just a couple minutes here, so everything will still be going. You'll be able to listen to our pal NMR, but I'll be right back.
Go get him, Tiger. The show knew. What's up, my guy? Welcome to the stream. How are we doing? It's good to see y'all. I appreciate y'all turning out tonight. We got ourselves a slaughtering of Team Canada right here. Oh my god, I will have a clip ready for you guys of my reaction to the Trout home run. I just lost it. I was like running in circles around my room. I've been fantastic, Show Noob. How have you been, man? Andrew Velasquez couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. That is correct. It's an accurate assessment of his hitting abilities. I want Andrew Velasquez to be good so bad. He's just not. He's just simply not good at baseball. Maybe someday he'll be good at baseball, but today is not someday. Today is Monday? Yeah, today's Monday. So, anyways, peanut butter cup time. I don't have any peanut butter cups, my guy. I wish I did. Trust me. I wish I had peanut butter cups, but your boys all out. You subbed to me. Thank you, SJ12. Welcome to the stream. Been digging the videos. Happy to see your channel popping off. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I gotta make another banger. Whenever I put effort into a video, it typically does well. Like a lot of 10 to 15 hours of editing. But we'll see. Tango, you're back. What's up, my guy?
I'm back.
Where'd you run off to?
Oh, I was just saying goodnight to my wife.
Aw.
She's got to work in the morning, so.
What kind of Coke is that? Is that
Vanilla.
Canadian Coke?
No, I actually got it from the States.
Did you really? What is it?
I did. It's vanilla.
Vanilla Coke.
Oh, it's
Someone
delicious.
subscribed to me, but the notification didn't go through. It was SJ12. Thank you, my dude. Let's see. Y'all, my boy Tango is not seeing the subs go up, y'all. So hit up my man Tango. Tango85, just type it in the search bar. Hit that sub button. Let's get him to 450. How's 450 sound? We got this. Gotta get it going up. Gotta get it going up here. Anyways. Exactly. Slowly but surely. We'll have a crawl up there.
Been posting a lot of clips and stuff from these few from like that Ohtani home run, and then a couple from the Team Canada last game and stuff, and got a few sub count went up from those. So probably, especially with the regular season starting soon, going to see a lot more IRL baseball clips come into the channel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Channel's gonna be flooded though, like with the new game coming out in like 2 weeks. Oh man, I'm gonna be busy.
Yeah, I think I get my YouTube paycheck that day. So whenever that comes through, I'm gonna buy the game. Because I haven't bought it yet.
Yeah, neither have I.
I was hoping to
Orange.
win someone's giveaway, you know?
I didn't enter any of those. I probably should have. There's so many. It's like,
Yeah.
it almost feels like too much work. I'm like, oh, I gotta go prove that I'm sub, and I mean, it's not really that much work, but when you want to enter like 10 of them or something, it gets tedious.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you got to do.
So SJ is asking final score predictions of this game. What do you think?
man.
It's a 12-1 in the bottom of the fourth.
I don't know if we see it go up that much. I want to say 14 to 3. I still think it ends in a mercy, but I'd say Canada scrapes one or two together here. The U.S. bullpen isn't that great. What are you thinking?
14 to 3. Yeah, it's hard to tell right now. Like, there's part of me that feels like, well, I mean, we already have 2 outs in the fourth, so yeah, let's go. I think we'll get a little bit more. I'm gonna go like 15 to 5. 15-5 and 7.
15-5. Okay, so we both think it'll end in a mercy. Or at least the run equivalent of
yes.
a mercy. You think it ends at 7?
Yeah.
Ends in 7,
think-
okay.
I feel
Brick
like we'll be
Hunter
able
says
to-
yuck vanilla.
Oh, it's delicious.
I don't know. I'm not a soda drinker. I am drinking one of these Starbucks double shot mochas. They're fantastic. These are
good.
great. Big fan of these. Someday, Starbucks will sponsor me, and I will do a sponsored ad of me just drinking these, you know, like out on a beach somewhere with my shirt off. Like, unwind with a Starbucks double shot.
Nick really wants to get the Rockstar Energy sponsorship. That's his. He was like tweeting every day when he was drinking Rockstars for a couple weeks.
Yeah. That's what you got to do. Maybe I'll start making TikToks to be like drinking one of these every day until Starbucks sponsors me. Ramen Lover says, "Let's go America." Absolutely. North or south? Hey, yo. I didn't realize it's a simulcast live stream with Tango. It sure is. You stock those all day, Nathan. You're one of my heroes. Because when I go and I see there's no Starbucks double shots, I get very upset. U.S. pitching staff isn't that good. That is correct. That is correct. Spike says 16-1 final score. Hey, look at that. Back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. Well, not 1-2-3, but back-to-back clean innings for your boys. Why does it say Trey Turner's up? Oh, he singles. I'm stupid. I thought it said he grounds out.
I just look away, look back. I'm like, he's just casually jogging around first. I'm like, oh.
I thought he grounded out. My bad. I thought it said grounds out to first baseman. That's why I was like, why is Trey Turner up? Oh, man. Doesn't that Starbucks drink have a lot of sugar? Hey, mind your business, Steve. That's a Pepsi product? This Starbucks double shot is a Pepsi product. Is it actually? Hey, yo?
Oh, foul ball. Thank you. SJ, your birthday was on Sunday. Well, happy birthday, SJ. What'd you do for your birthday? How'd you celebrate?
That's weird.
Also, thanks for throwing the sub over to my man NMR.
Yo, appreciate it, SJ. Whew, Trey Turner almost kept that one fair. Still 0-2 to him.
Who's this guy? Indigo Diaz.
Inigo Montoya? You killed my father?
Prepare to die.
Great movie. Great movie. Never a bad time to watch The Princess Bride, you know? It's one of those movies. Like a rainy day, sunny day. You know, you're in a bad mood, you're in a good mood. Always a good time to watch that movie.
No more rhyming, and I mean it. Anybody want a peanut? So good. Andre the Giant.
Inconceivable. I'm a merchandiser who works for Pepsi. Wow, okay, that's dope. It's a fun one. Trey Turner lines out.
Hey!
Trey Turner lines out. Clean inning for Team Canada.
Let's get on the sticks.
Good stuff, man. Good for you guys. I got to get my United States first baseman's glove. Fun fact, I used to run a glove selling and trading account. It was called Left-Handed Throw, LHT_gloves. And I had a pretty good Instagram following. I had about 500, 600 followers there. And I would buy, sell, and trade first base, like left-handed gloves. That's how I got this bad boy, as well as... Where's this one at? This guy? It's a pro-issued pitching glove. It's pretty sweet. I'm a big Rawlings guy. I don't like Wilson.
Big time Rawlings, eh?
But anyways, that's how I ended up with this bad boy. Oh shit, I might have just found Nick an inside with Rockstar.
Oh yeah?
This man, Nathan Landers in the chat. He's saying he works with Rockstar. It's a Pepsi product. All right, Nathan, I'm going to need to forward my resume to... I need to forward my resume and my boy Nick's resume to you so you can drop it off to the appropriate people. Or you can just smuggle me out some double shots and send them my way. It'll be a product sample. Bro, you know who sent me some
833
free shit, actually? Liquid IV. They sent me free stuff. They were like, hey, we want to sponsor you, but we don't want you to talk about our product unless you actually like it. So pick out some products, and we'll send them to you. And if you don't like it, you don't have to do anything. If you like it, you can shout us out. So I have a Liquid IV promo code. I just never use it, and I haven't talked about it at all. But, bro, I'm not going to lie. Liquid IV, bomb. It is so good. What is so
like
good.
Electrolyte
They're like
drink?
little packets you put in your water, and they have like electrolytes, you know? It's kind of like Gatorade.
Yeah.
But their energy one, like, it's like a weird flavor. It's pineapple something. Let me see if I can find it. I think the promo code's NMR Sports. It's either NMR Sports 30 or NMR Sports. I wanted it to just be NMR, but they didn't listen to me. But, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, this one. Energy Multiplier. Bro. Shit hits. Where is it? Where'd it go? There it is. Energy Multiplier. It's, what flavor is it? Yuzu Pineapple. Sounds weird, right? But it's delicious. It is so good.
Yuzu pineapple, eh?
Yuzu Pineapple. Energy Multiplier from Liquid IV. Delicious. Delicious. During Halloween, I was a tour guide at Universal. I would drink one of those before my tours. Energized, and it was delicious. My only complaint was I didn't have more of them. Got to pop out to the right field for the first out. Mookie Betts being a little lazy getting to that. How come the cameras are not flipped on Tango's stream, but not yours? That's a good question. Let me look at Tango's stream.
I don't know. I think it just has to do with using Discord, stuff like that.
Yeah, we both made our own little scenes. Your
SJ,
sub count.
have a great night, SJ. I appreciate you stopping by and dropping that sub to NMR.
Ooh, Abraham Toro singles. Atta babe.
Love to see it.
Hi, who's this guy? This is Tango. It's my boy. Tango85 on YouTube. Hit him up. He's a big Blue Jays fan, a big Canadian. I figured I'd have a Canadian on, a real live Canadian. I've only seen them in South Park. I expected them to be a little less three-dimensional, but hey, they look similar to us.
Slightly beadier eyes, flapping head.
Oot. How many oots are there, Tango?
One. There's one.
Yeah, so I got a
Time for
real
Cole
live
Naylor
Canadian.
to get his first hit of the tournament here.
Alright.
Real live Canadian. Give me a break.
2-1 to Bo Naylor. Where was this last night from the United States? See, that's a good question. That'd be a good... Would have been nice if the U.S. could score some damn runs against Mexico. I think Mexico just has really good pitching, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
Is it Tango Tech? No, it is Tango 85, like Tango 85, all one word. Star Wars 99 USA, absolutely. 12-1 for our boys in blue. I guess they're in white today, aren't they? What color are they even wearing? I haven't been watching the game, I'll be honest. I've just been watching this. Our boys in white, that's what it is.
In white, yeah. Miles Michaelis warming up, eh? Michaelis?
Timothy Goss, the man, the myth, the legend. Absolutely, you know how it is. Tim Goss used to hang out on Twitch all the time. Why are we wasting Miles Mikolas in a 12-1 blowout? Throw Aaron Luke back out there, man. Is that Josh Naylor's brother? I don't think so.
It is. Yep.
It is. Okay, I guess it is.
A third younger brother. I forget what his name is though. Who will probably be up in the bigs in the next, I don't know. He's 3 or 4 years maybe.
Really? So I guess it is Josh Naylor's brother. That's good to know. Wasn't aware
It is.
of that.
Unfortunately, Josh. They couldn't get insurance for Josh to play. I think just with some nagging injuries or something, maybe. So.
They couldn't get insurance?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works, but people have like certain injuries or something. Like, I don't know if it's the teams won't insure them to play, like in case they get injured in it, or work.
Interesting.
Like worsen their injuries. Yeah, I was listening to a different podcast from some Blue Jays guys, and they were talking about they were talking to first they had interviewed Bo Naylor like before this, and then they were talking about it was the same with like Soroka and Joey Votto. All this like
Joey Votto would have played for Canada. Forgot about that. Looks like Shohei Ohtani, biggest fan, just subbed to you, my guy.
Oh, I appreciate that. Let's go. Mexico has insane pitching. I mean, anything's better than throwing out a guy who's only basically played in single A and is not even 20 years old yet. So I can't be mad at a 19-year-old Tango would have been just shooting his pants and not even out there. Sorry, can I say that?
You're not wrong.
I would have
throw Aaron Luke back out there so Canada can score 11 runs and tie the game. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. Aaron Loop has a really good pitch called the Barrel Finder, and it's very effective at finding barrels. I can tell you that much.
It boggles my mind how good of a year he had for the Mets in 2021.
Yeah, and then he's just awful for the Angels.
He was like nothing special for the Jays when he played for us, and he was there for a long time.
Some teams are just really good at like developing pitching. The Mets are they're on that scale, but the Rays, if you're a relief pitcher and you go to the Rays, it doesn't matter what you throw, how hard you throw, if you're a lefty or a righty, if you've ever pitched in the big leagues before, you're gonna be an effective relief pitcher for the Rays. You know?
Yeah, the Rays system, I don't know what they do with their pitchers, but they take anybody and they're just viable arms. Anybody, people you've never heard of coming out of nowhere. That's why I hate playing in the same division as them, because they're always good.
Yeah. Lance Lynn gets him swinging for out number 3. Let's go, baby. Good stuff. You see my adjustable desk? What do you think? Like the adjustable desk?
You got the standing?
Yes, sir. Standing? I decided I was tired, so I wanted to sit down. So here we are, sitting down.
Do you enjoy like doing this standing up?
It depends. I have ADHD, so I love to move around and just like fidget with things. So you ever watch the Pat McAfee show?
Not often, no.
Not often, okay, because he likes to stand up and like move around the room and stuff. So it's really nice. Like, if you ever stream, you've done like 12-hour streams before, right?
No, like the longest I ever streamed is probably like 7 hours, maybe. There was whatever year of MLB The Show it was, I think 20, when they gave us when the only boss reward was Ken Griffey Jr. for one of the inning programs, and I just grinded it straight from as soon as the content came out until I got him, and I think I streamed the whole thing. It was like 7 hours or something like that, 7.5. I never did the like 12 hours or anything longer than that.
Okay. Yeah,
to be honest,
I was thinking...
like right now, I have a tough time, like especially when I'm playing games and stuff, like a tough time streaming for more than like 2 hours. I like get like physically tired.
It is tiring. I've done 12-hour streams before, and that last like 2 hours is always brutal. But I've seen people do like 24, 36-hour streams, which is just nuts.
Nick just did like a crazy subathon where he ended up going for like 30 hours. I think he had like a 4-hour sleeping break, but I think that's him being awake streaming total was like 30 out of 34 hours, which is ridiculous to me. Like, I don't know how anybody...
Yeah. No, that's just insane. What was I going to say? Yeah, but the standing desk is nice because like when you stream for longer than like 4 hours, sitting in one spot is so brutal. But now that I have a whole room to stream in, I can just hit this button, the desk moves up, and then I can stand up, walk around. It's great. Yes, Freddie Freeman's mom is Canadian. That's why he's playing for Team Canada. I believe I saw some story about it. Did his mom pass away recently or something?
So yeah, I actually watched the video they put. Actually, both of his parents are born in Canada. His mom passed away when he was 10. And so he's like, I don't know if this is what she would want, but I feel like it's the right thing to do. So that's why I played for Team Canada. It was very emotional, like 2 minutes. Because he was born in California, but yeah, both of his parents were born in Ontario.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I actually played at the high school he went to. I played them, my high school played them at some point. So, but that's cool. I like hearing stories like that. It's always interesting. Like, Marcus Stroman won the 2017 World Baseball Classic MVP with the U.S., and then now he's playing for Puerto Rico this year.
Right.
So it's fun to see how like players change. Like same thing with Patrick Sandoval. He was born in the U.S. but's playing for Team Mexico. What the really interesting one is Randy Arozarena. He plays baseball in the U.S. He was born in Cuba, but I think his wife is Mexican, and he loves like Mexican culture. He lives in Mexico in the off season. He's just a big, like, he loves Mexico, so he's playing for Team Mexico now, even though he's Cuban and spends most of his time in the U.S.
What the rules are for...
I think you have to be a citizen.
Is that what it is?
So as long as you're a citizen of that country, because that's what I was curious about. I was like, Randy Arozarena is Cuban. How is he playing for Team Mexico? But maybe you have to be a resident, maybe? Resident or citizen, I would assume, is the threshold there.
Because Jordan Romano was going to play for Italy before he backed out. Team Canada could use that arm.
That'd be nice.
Oh, you know what would be nice is if my boy Vladdy, who was born in Montreal, decided one time to play for Team Canada. I doubt he ever would, because I think his family and everything is just so ingrained in in the Dominican. That would be crazy.
I'm really upset he didn't get to play in the Classic.
Oh,
I assume you're kind of relieved he didn't play in the Classic, though.
Yeah, I mean, after what's going on, like, I obviously would rather have him play the season and, like, not, tweak some injury or something that he's dealing with. So... it's tough. I mean, it would have been really fun to watch him, and I would have had somebody to really cheer for besides, like, Team Canada, because, like, Romano dropped out for Italy. Alejandro Kirk had a baby, so he was, like, late. He was too late, and then the team was like, no, or I don't know if it's how it all worked, but he ended up, because he, just got
for Mexico
like a few days ago. So, because he was supposed to play for Mexico, so I don't think there's any, like, full-time Jays who are playing at all. There's like some of our
not that I can think of. A lot of former Jays, but nobody active. Ray says they have to be a citizen or their parent was born there.
Parent born there. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I can play for Team China.
That's dope. One of your parents was born in China?
My dad was born in China, yeah.
That's sick. You probably could play for Team China with how bad they are. They're terrible.
It's funny. I was joking around with Nick about that the other day. I'm like, I should just like train for 4 years and then go play for Team China and the next one.
You could maybe give Czech Republic a run for their money.
Could you imagine though, like, just if somebody did that and just to say it, or like, and somehow made it, like, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. The Fletcher brothers are Italian citizens. I actually don't know their ties to Italy.
Yeah, it does seem like I was like, not that I mean, I don't research everybody's backgrounds, and obviously, like, we're kind of getting to that point where, like, most of, Canada and the U.S. are pretty diverse, and lots of people have immigrated over here from all over the world in, you know, the last 60 years. So makes sense that there would be like all these players.
Yo,
who
they
live
speak
over,
Italian?
Like,
David
Fletcher
Fletcher
brothers?
speaks Italian? That's sick. Yeah, so it looks like his mom, they have family living in Italy, and his mom was born in Italy. And they speak Italian. That's sick. I didn't know that.
there you go.
Apparently, they were also the ones who led the way of getting the entire Italian team to grow out mustaches. Yo,
That's
this guy
awesome.
struck out Mookie Betts.
Struck out Mookie Betts. Put
There
that
you
on
go.
the resume.
Hang the banner.
Diaz.
Hang the banner.
Dragon Blood, welcome into the stream. I hope you're enjoying your day.
Adam Lowen coming into pitch now. This guy looks like R.A. Dickey's brother. Totally.
He does. Oh my goodness.
All right, Freeman parents were both born in Ontario. Yes, that's what Tango was saying here. Thanks, Ray, for the clarification. Thanks for Dalvin Tomlinson, Nolan. Anytime, man. He's a pretty damn good defensive tackle. Romano's parents are Italian. Yes. I know Nupar isn't Japanese citizen, but his mom is. Yeah, so he could play for Team Japan because of that.
Half Japanese.
His wife and children are born in Mexico. Randy also got the citizenship of Mexico. See, that's kind of what I figured, yeah. What do you guys think of the Trevor Bauer situation? I mean, have fun in the MPB, my guy.
Yeah. See ya.
Yeah, don't let the door hit you on the way out, I guess. I don't know.
Oh man.
I'm just happy
there
the
were-
Angels didn't sign him.
Was there talk about it, or were there like Angels fans who wanted it? Because
There were definitely a lot of Angels fans that wanted him.
Yeah.
There were
I
a
saw
lot
some
of
that too.
Dodgers fans who wanted him. There's a lot of every team had a fraction of their fan base that wanted to sign Trevor Bauer. But I don't know. I don't want the publicity that comes along with that. I don't care how good of a pitcher he is. That just sounds like it would derail any team, any franchise. I'm very curious what his reception's going to be in Japan, though. Like, if people are going to like him or not.
I don't know. Like, yeah, I wonder how, like, if he's known enough over there that people would really know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows?
Trout going yard right here? I sure hope so. I'll jump up and down. I'll do a backflip. Canada's problem is huge lack of pitching. All our good pitchers backed out. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Can USA make it to round 2 of the Classic? Yes. So USA controls their own destiny. They have to beat Canada. They have to beat Colombia. If they beat those two teams, they're in. It looks like they're going to beat Canada. So all they have to do is beat Colombia, and they'll be in round 2 of the Classic. Especially with this performance, if they can hold them to 1 run. Tell Trevor sayonara. Absolutely, Joni. Yeah.
INR. Yeah, good riddance. See ya.
Yeah.
Even like without like that whole, I don't even know what you want to call it. That whole situation, just like, because I've heard too. Like, I mean, I don't know anybody in the MLB or anything, but like just from what I've heard on podcasts, people talking about him who have known guys who were teammates, and like just his like, he just like starts vlogging in the locker room and stuff. Like, it's like, dude, like, what are you doing? Like, nobody
Yeah.
likes playing with them, from what I heard. Like, nobody wants him on their team and stuff, as far as like the other players. Even, so.
I appreciated what he did as far as baseball goes. Ray Shular, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. What's it called? I liked his vlogs and stuff to some extent, but I could really tell from his personality that he just thinks he's better than everybody, and it was definitely annoying. Not a huge fan of that, but I feel like a lot of baseball players are like that, though. Like, that's what made me quit baseball in high school, was all the baseball players just being douches and not wanting to be around them. Not to say I was some elite baseball talent, but I didn't get kicked off the team or anything. I just quit because I couldn't stand it anymore. And I wanted to work, too.
I feel like that happens a lot up here with like hockey kids.
Sports in general are toxic. Ironically, football, from my experience, has the least toxic like players. Like, all the football kids were, like, very respectful and very nice and supportive of each other and stuff. Meanwhile, the baseball, lacrosse, I guess hockey in your case, very much a toxic group to be around. So, didn't necessarily like that. I used to borrow Patrick Sandoval's glove in high school, though. Whenever varsity would be out of town, I'd, like, sneak into his locker and steal. I borrowed his glove one day.
Borrowed? Like
I forgot my glove, I think, or I left it in my locker or something, and we were playing catch, and I was like, well, there's only one lefty on varsity, and it's Patrick Sandoval, so they were off playing someone else. So I went into his locker and found his glove, and I started playing catch with it.
That's funny.
I think the USA and Mexico advance as long as Canada doesn't get relegated. I'm okay. Yeah, I don't think Canada will get relegated. I think Great Britain's absolutely will be the one that has to play in the play-in tournament next year. Yeah, Canada beat the brakes off Great Britain. What was that?
For the play-in, like, it's the last place in each...
Yeah, last place in each pool. So next World Baseball Classic, teams will play. So you'll have, like, South Africa, France, Spain. You know, all these countries will play to be in the World Baseball Classic. But if you finish 5th, then you have to play in that next year. Or next World Baseball Classic. Pass ball, Trout gets to 2nd. And now we got a walk. Runners on 1st and 2nd.
Oh, my goodness. That guy was pitching well. Why do we take him out? Must have reached his limit or something. Must have reached his pitch count limit.
What do you guys think about Pool D? Did you guys expect Venezuela to be leading the group? I actually had Venezuela at 2nd in my power rankings for the entire World Baseball Classic. I had them above Japan. I had them above the US. I had them above Mexico. So I don't know how much I don't know how much you knew going into this, Tango, but did you expect Venezuela to be, you know, the best team?
I wouldn't say I expected them to be the best team. Like, definitely Dominican was... I think everybody was just kind of blinded by that Dominican roster, and, like, because it's arguably the greatest on paper, especially with Vlad in there. Like, it was like, that's like the best baseball team ever put together.
Soto,
probably.
Rodriguez, and Vlad.
And then, kind of, like, you just get blinded by that. You kind of overlook everybody else. Like, you expect, like, Puerto Rico to do well and stuff, but then why I'm not surprised at all is, like, well, obviously, like, you actually take a deeper dive and look at their roster. You're like, okay, Venezuela's actually like loaded as well. And then I was, it was just this podcast I was listening to, these guys who were, in and around baseball, and they're just talking about, they're like, you know what, look out for Venezuela, because they're like, these guys, like, they, in their opinion, they were like, those guys want to play for their country more than, like, any of the other ones. Like, they all do, like, and you can clearly tell, but they were just saying, there's something about the Venezuelans that's, like, just different. And they're proving that right now, so not surprised.
Almost left the yard. Just foul. Whew, just foul. Yeah, I mean, all the Caribbean teams seem pretty invested in it. I was surprised at how bad Team Cuba looked, actually. I thought they were eliminated when they went 0-2, but somehow, some way they qualified and actually ended up first in that pool. But,
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think the biggest surprises to me so far hasn't really been Venezuela, because I knew they were capable of beating the Dominican Republic. I didn't expect it, but I knew they could. The biggest surprise to me so far has been Team Australia and Team Italy. Like, the fact that Team Australia is moving on, like, 99 times out of 100, Korea moves on from that bracket. Somehow, some way, Australia held on and advanced. Like,
oh, I thought for sure they were going to blow that lead in that game.
Yeah.
Like, they just walked the bases loaded in, what was it, the 8th? Bottom of the 8th?
Yeah, they couldn't throw strikes.
I was like, one of these guys is going to connect, and this game is just going to go to, like, 9-8 Korea. But they held
Yeah.
they held on and they put them away. Props to Australia.
Yeah, let's go over the what the brackets are looking like after today. I made a video on it earlier today, so if you want a full video, it's on my channel right now. It's the one with Mike Trout in the thumbnail. I know Trout's in like my last 4 videos thumbnails, but you know what? That's because for
You're
obvious
gonna see a lot of
reasons.
Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani in NMR's thumbnails. I'm just gonna.
Absolutely. Shohei Ohtani will be in every single one of my Angels Watch Party thumbnails this year.
I'm just gonna put Shohei Ohtani in my thumbnails, regardless of what my videos are about from now on.
Yeah, it definitely ups your view count. Okay, so Team Cuba and Team Italy are moving on. Huge upset for Italy winning over the Netherlands. And honestly, Taiwan and Panama, I thought Italy was the worst team in this bracket. But somehow, some way, they move on. Australia and Japan moving on over Korea. Czech Republic and China never stood a chance. But I said the same thing about Australia, and here we are. As far as Pool C goes, it looks like the U.S. is going to move on to 2-1. Colombia 1-1. So it's really going to come down to, can Mexico get the job done against Canada and Great Britain, which I imagine they will. And then Colombia is probably going to be on the outside looking in unless they can upset the U.S. So Colombia versus U.S. is going to be a big deal. I don't know if that's tomorrow or the day after. Over in Pool D, we have Venezuela 2-0, Puerto Rico's 2-1. So the Dominican Republic, as long as they beat Puerto Rico, I think they'll be good and they'll move on. But whoever wins that Dominican versus Puerto Rico game will most likely move on. So the Dominican Republic's in danger of not making it out of Pool D. So we'll see what happens. I don't know.
That sounds so crazy to think that they, like...
Yeah, that they have a chance
Like
to be
not.
eliminated. I don't think
What?
Puerto Rico can pull it off.
They play tomorrow?
If they do, I want to be live for that. I don't think I will be, though. No, they don't play tomorrow. They play on the 15th at 7. Sorry, my stream disconnected for a sec.
Oh, I was wondering. I was like, what?
Yeah,
Who's
I don't
not up
know where it cut out at exactly, but anyways, what I was saying, I'll be live for US versus Colombia on the 15th. On the 15th. So no, not the 15th. Yes, the 15th. So I'll be there on the 15th for US versus Colombia, but I won't be live for Dominican Republic versus Puerto Rico. But that's going to be a hell of a game.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. What do we got?
So I guess I'll be
tomorrow?
live for the end of
Nicaragua,
that game.
Venezuela,
But
Canada, Colombia, Israel, Dominican, Great Britain, and Mexico tomorrow. Okay, all right.
can the US still get the first seed? Technically, yes. Yeah, they can.
Hey,
I don't know what it would entail, though. It's going to come down to the tiebreaker, I think. Which I think Mexico... As long as Mexico gets the job done, I think Mexico will be the first seed. Since they beat the U.S. How do you feel about Trevor Bauer signing with MLBB? I just answered that, man. We just talked about that. I'm somewhat
we're all
indifferent
happy
about it.
for him.
We're happy. We're happy he's gone. Have fun in Japan. I'll be in Japan in November. We're taking our honeymoon to Japan.
No way. For anything
Yeah.
like specific or just like to go?
Yeah, we're going to Tokyo Disney for 3 days, I think. We're going to Nara, Kyoto, Osaka, and then probably back to Tokyo for a couple more days. So we're going to spend like 2 weeks there. It's going to be great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're excited. It's going to be
Have you ever been
expensive,
up there
but...
before?
What was that?
Have you ever been there before?
I have not. I've never been to Asia in general. I've been to Europe a couple times, and Mexico before, but that's it. Other than that, I've never been outside of the U.S. How's the home run derby going on? There's only been 2 home runs in this game, Trey Turner and Trout. But
And
still
Team
12-1.
Canada,
We
yeah,
got
home run.
one more half inning.
Oh, Freddie. Run, Freddie. Run.
He made it.
Oh.
Just barely. Tyler O'Neill. Tyler O'Neill did something. What did he do?
Double. I think they could have sent him.
Damn. Great hit by Tyler O'Neill right there. Betts has got a cannon, though. You can't be running on that.
That's true.
Would have been close. Would have been close. Second and third, 2 outs with Jared Young coming to the dish.
Jared Young.
He homered earlier. He could make this a longer ball game. He could make this a longer game.
He could make this a longer ball game.
Potential to make it a 12-4 ball game. Mexico has to lose to Canada or Britain, and the U.S. has to win out for them to get to 1 seed. Yes, that is correct. So the U.S. has to beat Colombia, and then they will have clinched. They will have clinched a quarterfinals berth. All right. No way Mookie could have got Freddie there. I wouldn't underestimate Mookie Betts.
It would have been close. Freddie's not that fast either.
Yeah, exactly.
He was going for it. He had a head of steam coming around third, but
2-2 to Young. We got somebody Lopez on deck. Otto Lopez on deck.
Otto. Somebody Lopez. That's Team Canada for you.
Canada ain't no Mexico. That is correct, Italo. How we doing, my dude? Welcome to the stream. One of the few, the proud, the NMR members. All 2 of them. The game's all here. The gang's all here. Would America play winner of Pool A or Pool D if they get second? So America would play the winner of Pool D, which would most likely be Venezuela. Damn, Jared Young. What are we looking at, bud?
Jared.
What are we looking at, bud? Yeah, so U.S. would probably end up playing Venezuela at this point if they advance. But Colombia is going to be a challenge, and they have to beat them. Rung them up. Rung them up. How we doing, Italo? Welcome to the stream, my dude. It's good to have you here. Let's see, where are we at on the likes? Do we have a significant amount of likes yet?
I just realized I hadn't liked the stream. What am I doing with my life?
What's up?
Doing it. I said I just realized I hadn't liked it. Of course I like it.
All right, we're at 26 likes now. 26 likes on the stream. Can we get to at least 30? I'd like to get to 30 by the end of the stream here. It's been a pretty good day. I'm here with my boy Tango85. If you want to type in Tango85, give a sub to my dude over here. Big Blue Jays fan, will be doing some MLB content during the season. Colombia is not going to be a challenge to the U.S. I disagree. I disagree. Colombia already beat Mexico, and we saw what Mexico did to the U.S. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And I think Colombia has some pitching, don't they? Pretty sure Colombia has a little bit of pitching. I know they don't have Quintana anymore, but... yeah, they actually don't. Never mind. They just have Julio Teheran. Julio Teheran wearing a Padres jersey.
Though, is like some of these guys, especially if they're not playing in like the minors and stuff, they've never like these guys have never seen them before, right? So you never,
Yeah.
like, you can scout them, I guess, as much as you can, but
Well, that's why I think
Different than
Japan
when,
is
you
such
know.
a challenge. Japan and Korea are such a challenge for the U.S. teams. Because they also
yeah,
pitch so
you just,
differently.
like, they're just, yeah, just everything about how they play just seems different.
Yeah. All right, 1-0 to Kyle Tucker. I don't know, man. Oscar Mercado is pretty good. Yeah, Gio Urshela might do us in. Is Kershaw pitching against Colombia? Kershaw's actually not on the U.S. team. I gotta be honest. I've been spelling Colombia wrong my entire life.
With you?
Yep. I feel like we pronounce it with a U, so I always assumed it was a U, and my phone never autocorrected me. Colombia, not Colombia. Colombia. All right, 3-1 to Kyle Tucker.
Come on, Adam Lowen. Let's get some
Adam
outs here.
Lowen, R.A. Dickey's first cousin. What kind of wireless headphones are those, by the way? And do you like them?
These are Logitech. I forget which, G933, I think is the model. I do like them. I used to use Steel Series ones, but they were wired, and they were probably more comfortable. But these aren't too bad. I don't know. I had a Best Buy gift card, I think,
Okay.
and wanted something wireless, so.
Yeah, I gotta get
But
a
they're
new
not
pair.
bad. Like, the quality is good and everything. I'd say they're not uncomfortable, but they're more comfortable headsets.
Okay.
So.
Might have to give him a try. When did Kershaw back out? I don't know when Kershaw backed out. I don't know if Kershaw was ever on the team. I think it was just speculated.
No, I think he was. Oh,
He was, then he backed
strike
out.
him out.
Got him.
Oh, go. Adam
Yo,
Lowen.
Bob Manfred at the game. Rob Manfred out in a suite. Up in his ivory tower, bitching about the timing of the game. He's going to move to 2 outs in an inning next season. Oh, man, I just got the hiccups. If the USA qualifies as the 2nd seed, are they playing against... Are they playing the 2nd qualifier? Quarterfinals against the 2nd seed of Pool D? Or are they playing against the 1st seed but in the 2nd game? I am confused. Let me figure this out. So March 17th, the runner-up of Pool C would play the winner of Pool D, which is most likely Venezuela. So this would probably be the U.S. versus Venezuela if the U.S. can beat Colombia on Wednesday. And then this would most likely be Mexico facing off against the Dominican Republic. So both of those would be great matchups. I would love to see that. And then quarterfinals 1 versus 3. Damn, so if the U.S. plays Japan at all, it would be in the semifinals. Damn. I don't know, not even in the semis. It would be in the finals.
In the front.
Damn. Yeah, because the U.S. So the way it would work out is the U.S. would play most likely Venezuela. If they beat Venezuela, they would play the winner of Cuba and Italy. If they win that game, they would be in the finals, and that would have to be against Japan. So it could be a good route to avoiding the Dominican Republic. But I want to see U.S. versus Japan.
Yeah, U.S.-Japan game would be crazy. I mean, like, Japan against any of the top-level teams is going to be an awesome game. Who knows, maybe by some absolute miracle, we'll get to see Canada play Japan.
That'd be fun.
Sometimes
That'd be
I
a
just make
slaughtering,
myself
too.
laugh. Oh, my God.
All right, first pitch to Tim Anderson, strike one. Fouls off the second one. We're
You got
quickly 0-2.
Cade Smith. Like the problem about this, like I don't know anything about like any of these guys who are even on this together.
Yeah.
Cade Smith, 3-year-old reliever in the Twins organization. Played like 24 games in Double-A for Akron last year. 2.89 ERA, 24 games.
Nice little flare into center field for Tim Anderson. Got a base runner here with one out. JT Realmuto stepping in the dish.
I wonder if, like, you know, you look at it and you're like, okay, U.S. is the, you know, when you're trying to figure out, I guess, like the Canadian starters or which pitchers they're going to use, they're like, okay, U.S. is probably going to give us the most problems. You get a start like that, and it's like, do you just conserve all your, right? You got to just kind of conserve all your good arms for these other games, like, because you're going to have to win at least one of them.
Yeah.
If you want any chance.
Well, most likely, after you lose this, especially with how many runs you gave up, you wouldn't have a chance. Because you would be losing the tiebreaker with the U.S., and you have to beat Mexico and Colombia by basically shutting them out. So I guess if you beat Mexico and Colombia, you would make the second pool. You would make the second team in Pool A, or Pool C.
So we just got to win out. All right, no big deal. It's doable. If there's anything I've learned from watching these games, that anything can happen, and you never know.
Well, the Great Britain win is the most surprising thing to me. Like, I know Colombia's not, you know, the Dominican Republic or anything, but still, Great Britain is ass. Great Britain was awful.
Oh, man.
I don't know how how did they hold them to 5 runs?
I don't know. I was surprised because U.S. it was what, 6-2? Was that the final of the U.S. Great Britain game?
6-2. So they held the U.S. lineup to 6-2. But I feel like the U.S. had some cobwebs on it. You know, it feels like they really woke up today. Today they woke up and realized we're the United Motherfucking States. You know? Pete Alonso, what are we swinging at, my guy? All right. Alex Ferguson, I did not know that was you on Twitter, but I appreciate the help, man. He's the one who sent me this hat, and he's the one who's sending me another bobblehead. There we go. This hat right here. I appreciate it, Alex.
Sending you hats and bobbleheads, eh? There we go.
Yes,
That's
sir.
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Some generous people out there, man.
Absolutely, man. Well, I was looking at these shelves and they were a little empty. I was like, who's got some bobbleheads to send me?
I know I miss having, like, because in our old house, like, I had my whole oh, never mind.
Got him.
Oh.
All right.
You know, I'm not gonna like say too much, but we just like didn't let you guys score a run for 4 innings. I'm actually like not mad at that.
3 outs away from being mercied. Can they stave off? What's it called? I don't even know. Can they avoid the mercy here? You need at least 3.
We got what? Who's coming up?
Or no, you
Otto
need at least
Lopez,
2.
Toro, and Bo Naylor coming up.
Hey, man, a bloop and a blast, and we move on to the bottom of the 7th.
Crazier things.
It's
Turns out we
baseball,
can't
Canada
get
lacks
India
talent, our
base.
game is on the ice. That's a good point. No chance for Canada with the beer
Rick,
league champs.
Rick, I'm sure that he would love to go to the Angels home opener against the Jays, but he actually lives in Florida. He's an Angels fan from California, but lives in Florida, so I don't
Maybe
think he's planning
someday.
on going to the Angels home opener.
I'm not.
My
I
buddy
did
Rick,
go to the Angels. I went to the Blue Jays home opener in 2021 when they were still they were playing in Dunedin because of COVID stuff. That was lit.
All right.
Bro, that was a like 2.5 hour drive, but it was worth every minute. I think the Angels play in Miami again this year. I might have to do another road trip for that because Miami was lit. But yeah,
awesome.
I saw 2 out of the 4 games. Well, no, they only ended up playing 3 because one of them got rained out. I saw 2 out of the 3 games played in Dunedin, including the one where Jose Quintana gave up like 10 runs. That game was brutal.
Who was that against then? My brain is frozen.
What are you talking about?
Who were they playing?
The Blue Jays.
No, who were the Blue Jays playing?
The Angels.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's why I went. If it wasn't, oh man, that was very Canadian. That was a very Canadian Surrey. It was a Surrey.
Oh, we're getting a whole bunch of defensive switches here.
Yeah.
Everybody's coming in to come forward.
3 outs away here. Pete Alonso in at first base. Jeff McNeil in left field.
Bobby Witt Jr. coming in to play third.
Kyle Tucker moving to right. Bobby Witt
Higashioka.
Jr. in at third. Kyle Higashioka entered the game. I can't believe he's on the roster, man. What's he doing on the roster? Like, the roster is elite, and then you get to Kyle Higashioka's name, and you're just like, why? All right. Otto Lopez at the dish.
Oh, they got
Some of the
Shohei
best
Ohtani
and brightest
bobbleheads on
talent.
the opening weekend, hey?
I saw that. I need one. I need one. I'm just saying, Alex, if you're going to get an extra Shohei bobblehead, you know where to send it. Or should I say Rango? All right, 1-1 to Otto. Named after O'Reilly Auto Parts. Isn't Will Smith on Team USA? Yes, he is. I like that it keeps glitching out and letting us know that Pete Alonso is still in the game at first base.
Rick, you're going to be getting 4 Ohtani bobbleheads. Oh,
Yo, Rick.
damn.
Let me just hit you up with my address. If you want to fly it out to Florida for me. All right. 1 down here. The U.S. is 2 outs away from their first mercy rule of the 2023 World Baseball Classic.
Joni, I am of Asian descent. My dad was born in China, so I'm half Chinese.
This pool's been pretty crazy. So let's go over it. The U.S. beat Great Britain. They lost to Team Mexico. Team Mexico lost to Colombia. Great Britain beat Colombia. Canada is getting smoked by the U.S., but Canada smoked Great Britain.
Great Britain.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just not adding up here.
It's not adding up at all.
It's really not adding up. So I don't know who's good and who's bad at this point. Like, is Mexico good or bad? I think Mexico's good.
I think Mexico's good.
I think Mexico's legitimately good. I think Colombia is frauds. They're fraudulent. After looking at their roster again, they feel fraudulent. They don't have the pitching.
Great Britain is bad.
Great Britain's bad,
It is
but
a
not
mere-
better than
like,
Colombia.
a-
And I have
Apparently.
no idea what to think of Canada.
We're mid. Isn't that what the kids say? Mid?
Hey, you got a base runner.
Abraham.
Hey, got a base runner, eh?
Got a base runner, Abraham?
You got a base runner. Base runner
Okay.
spelled B-A-Y-S. Base runner, eh?
E-H-A. A?
Oh man, Bo Naylor at the dish.
Bo, come through, Bo. It is time to come through. Rock the baby when you're down by 10 runs. Canada is sus. I don't know about sus. We're mid for sure. Oh, Joni, I appreciate that sub. Thank you, Joni. I appreciate that.
What did Bo Naylor do? Lines out to left fielder Jeff McNeil. Pain.
At least he made contact.
At least he did make contact. Good for him, man.
You know what? He's been looking real bad. So maybe that bodes well for the next two games. Some of those guys at the bottom of the order can get going.
Alex
You never
just
know.
said if we get Pablo Escobar to make a phone call, Colombia will win the World Baseball Classic. They're just a Pablo Escobar phone call away from winning it all. All right, 2 down. Everyone on their
Denzel
feet.
Clark. I don't know who you are.
Everyone on their feet.
Yo, was that Kev Brado that I just saw?
Was that what?
Kev Brado, I swear I just saw him
It
in the
probably
crowd,
was. He's at the game.
waving a U.S. flag.
He's there with light skinned Chris, I think. Here we go.
Oh, rings him up.
Got him.
That's a
Got him.
nasty pitch, man. That was
That's
nasty.
a W, baby. That's a W.
Somehow we scraped together 5 hits.
That's a W. We call that a W. Atta babe. Atta babe. I gotta see what you're talking about with this Kev Brado. Yeah, that was Kev Brado. Kev Brado, light skinned Chris.
Right?
I saw him. Hold on. I gotta take a
Like, man,
picture for him.
that guy looks familiar. And I'm like,
I gotta take a picture for him. All right, what a game though. What a game. Rest in pepperoni.
so apparently we should have just started with whoever we were pitching in the 3rd inning. Because the 3rd inning on, it was a pretty tight game.
Yeah. Not a bad showing, man.
Like,
Fun game. The U.S. finally hits. The U.S. finally hits.
well, when Trout gets going, the rest of them get going.
Let's go. I gotta tag Kev Brado.
Don't look so disappointed, Team Canada. Do you remember who you were playing against? The
All
best
right.
lineup you guys have ever pitched against by far.
Light skin Chris. There we go. All right, U.S. takes the cake. 12-1 final for the boys. 12-1 final in 7 innings. Only 6 innings of work for the United States lineup. They get the job done. I appreciate you hanging with me, Tango. Definitely stay in the Discord. I'm just
man.
going to end the stream, but we'll chat in a sec. But, yeah, huge game. Mike Trout hits his first World Baseball Classic career home run, and the United States absolutely demolishes Canada. I'm very sorry about it. Very sorry about it, Tango. But it was a pleasure having you on. Hopefully we'll have you on at some point during the season. Talk some Blue Jays baseball.
The Blue Jays and Angels play a few times this year, so we'll figure it out.
Absolutely. You guys are asking about next stream. I should be live on Wednesday night to stream the U.S. versus Colombia. So be on the lookout for that stream. I'll probably post a stream so you can get notified when it starts. It should be at 10 p.m. Eastern on the upcoming Wednesday. So once again, I appreciate you guys coming out. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so and turn on notifications. You'll get notified the next time I go live. And don't forget to check out my boy Tango's channel as well. It's Tango85 on YouTube. So appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. And I hope you all have a great rest of your night. It was good hanging with you.